What's up everyone, welcome back for another video. If you're not subscribed, be sure hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, you're awesome, thank you. Today we are in, I guess this is the Sand Mountain OHV side of Sand Hollow. Got the zr2 out here. We're trying to go to top of the world. I believe we're halfway there on this route. Then I think we're just going to turn around and take the same route back instead of making the full loop. But a lot of sandy sections, a lot of very easy rocky sections, but kind of annoying because you got to like slow down and pick the right line still, so it's not, so you don't hit your head against the side, the pillar. But the sand sections, you got to keep your speed up so you don't get completely stuck. We're aired down to like mid 20 psi. Probably should be a little bit lower so we don't get stuck and have to call Matt's off-road recovery. Let's keep going. I also have the drone out here, but I'm using my phone for navigation, so. The truck is also making a weird noise here and there. I do have it in four-wheel drive. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, just because this truck is always a problem for me, I guess, but we'll get there. Taking a quick stop because the wife's trying to download Onyx Off-Road as well, and there's a poor signal over here, so just trying to wait it out before we continue on. So that's why we're filming and took a couple pictures. So we're having a little trouble getting up a couple hills, so we're going to try a different route. Little stuck. Let's go. Alright, so we're not at top of the world, and we decided we're going to turn around because we got stuck on a couple sand hills already, and then going up this last one, heard a couple pops from the front end. Don't know what it is. Looked under, nothing seems to be broken at the moment. It does look like the CV boot has a little slight tear in it, which is awesome all the time because this truck is the greatest. And I think that's it. I think we could afford to air down a little bit more. As you see these dunes, also this truck, you leave your foot all the way in it, it keeps shifting and then you kind of slow down and don't make it up the hill. So also another annoying thing about this truck. But other than that, we made it this far. Kind of cool. Also, other thing, we don't know exactly how close to this top of the world thing we are. I feel like I saw it in the distance. It might actually be up over there, which is a little sketchy to get to now that I'm thinking about it, because got these dunes. They all slope down. That one we wouldn't make it up, so we'd have to continue along this. And then I think it's that stick right in the center. Just another way this truck lets me down. I want to love it, but I feel like there's always like small issues with it that are just annoying. The snake tracks. We're gonna hang out here for a couple minutes just because we made it this far and we might as well hang out on the dunes for a little bit. Completely not even sure if top of the world is worth it to even go to at this point, because a couple sketchy spots. Maybe if we went around that way to there, it would be a little bit better, but just gonna turn around because like I said, there was some weird popping noise. Hopefully it's not like a broken axle or something, because that would suck. Then I guess I would have a reason to upgrade to the RCV, so hopefully it's not that because I don't want to spend more money. Just going to take in the sights and then start heading back. There's one hill on the way back that might be a little bit of a problem because I remember it was really steep to come down it, so going back up it might be a problem. I aired down a little bit more. I think the tires were at maybe about 24, 25 psi. I held a key in the stem for 30 seconds, so however much air that let out, that's what we let out. Obviously, the camera never does it justice. It's freaking annoying in my face, but pretty awesome. So we came in that area over there. That's Sand Hollow State Park. I don't know if this is part of Sand Hollow State Park, but it's that Sand Mountain OHV area. I don't know if it's still kind of the same area. But we came all the way down there. Made it this far. Not too bad. Shout out to these snacks though. Actually pretty good. All right, time to go hydrate a little bit because we've got water in the car. And then find a spot to turn around and start heading back. Also, good thing I stopped where I did because look at that drop off. We would have been fine, but still. So on the app like Onyx Off-Road, been using that, trying to use that lately, which definitely needs some fixing to make it a little bit easier to use and work better. But we tried to do, I think this is Water Tank Road / Top of the World for wimps. They could do a little bit better labeling the trails themselves, even though this is like basically open riding area. You could kind of do whatever the hell you want here, but a little more designation to some trails would help out for sure, because there was 1 or 2 times that we actually backed up because we realized we were on the wrong trail. We backed up and then doubled back. Not that big of a deal, but a little bit better labeling. I mean, you could kind of just follow the tire tracks. That kind of helps because it's generally where you got to go, but whatever. I think we're just going to turn around like right here and start headed back. So the wife filmed that clip. She said it doesn't look scary from outside, but I assure you inside, mild freaking out about that. The tilt was very uneasy feeling. I know some like real off-roaders will be like, man, you're a chicken, but no. And also pretty much full on noob at this. Obviously, I've been to like an off-road park 3 times, and there was nothing like these sand dunes, so kind of learning with this stuff. Basically just got to keep the wheel speed up when you're going up a hill, because otherwise the engine bogs down and it don't really move anywhere. So I don't know if I'm going to start playing with the little shifter just to keep us at a higher RPM to keep the wheel speed. And also, truck didn't sound any bit broken or make any noise when I was turning around, so maybe it was just like a weird angle or something that the truck was at, that it binded up or something like that. Still not going to the top of the world. Maybe we'll save that for when we get a side-by-side. Something to look forward to. Keep getting back to some spots where we're not sure which way we came from, so just to better safe than sorry, we're actually getting out sometimes and looking to see if it doubles back, because this one does look like it doubled back to the main trail. Another thing about that app, I think you can track yourself, so that probably would have came in handy a little bit, but we did make some U-turns here and there, but general gist of it probably would have helped. So these hills, especially there was one, I don't know if you could hear in the video, so we watch it back, but I said I'm just going to send it, and I think my wife freaked out about it for a second. That one was really steep going that way, and I mean it did look pretty steep coming this way too, but I gave it enough gas to make sure we made it up it. And then kind of when I get to the top of these, what I've been doing is basically letting off the gas and kind of letting the truck roll over it, just because you don't know what's on the other side. Top tip. Also, that crazy noise it was making in the front, it's not making that noise anymore. So I'm thinking maybe it was just like angles or whatever that the axle or something didn't like, but it's making some other like weird rattly noise in the back. I think it's coming from the back. Could be basically anything, but I do know that some people have rattling with like the e-brake cables and stuff like that. I don't know if it's that, but something I'm gonna eventually look into to see if I can find where that was coming from. Just made another stop on the way back out. Pretty sick view right here. This truck isn't very reassuring with all the noises it makes when you're going over rocks. It's supposed to be a hardcore off-road truck. I haven't really touched anything in the rear, and the rear makes tons of noise. Not enough. So, watching this footage, I obviously forgot to record an outro. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was two noobs trying to take on Sand Mountain / go to top of the world, and obviously it didn't work out too well. So the truck stopped making the noises. Then yesterday we were driving to the dog park and I decided, let me put it in 4-wheel drive. After it clicked in, I hit the gas and it made a popping noise again. Who knows? Like most of the time there, it didn't make a noise until we went up that last hill, and that's when we decided to turn around. So maybe it's just some randomness. Maybe there's a bolt loose somewhere. I don't know. But I will check that out at some point. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far in the video, the garage cabinets are supposed to come today. Make sure you're on the lookout for that video, because that's going to be coming soon. And that's it. Thanks for joining me. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Leave some comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.